Novi Yishai says, Perek Nun Hey, it's the Kriyas HaTorah for fast days, for tiny days. Dirshu Hashem imotzei, kra'u b'yosei korev, search Hashem, seek Hashem when He is found, and call out Him when He's close. Everybody knows the famous Gemara in Rosh Hashanah that says that these are the 10 days of Shuva, which begin with Rosh Hashanah and end with Yom Kippur. During that time, Hashem is close to us. Yazav ish darka v'shavim machshavos, says the pasuk. The next pasuk says, a Rasha should leave the path of his path, Rasha darka, the evil path, v'shavim machshavos, and the man of inequity should leave his thoughts, should not allow his thoughts to go in the normal way. What does this mean, that a person should leave his path, the Rasha should leave his path? Says the Rambam, you know what this is talking about? This is talking about the Deos, which we know when the Rambam says Deos, he means Midas Rois, he means character flaws. During the time of Aseret Shuvah, it's a special time. A person can do tshuva not only on his deeds, not only on the Averis that he did, or the mitzvahs that he didn't do properly, but on his very character, his very midas that are ingrained in a person. Sometimes a person has not such good midas. This time specifically given to her time to be able to work on these midas. And we understand that usually a person can do tshuva even on every day of the year, on his averis, on his mitzvahs that he didn't do properly, but to do tshuva on midas, right? It's very difficult for a person to be able to access those midas and be able to work on them and to change them. But when Hashem is close, Hashem helps, and there's a special help to be able to fix those midas. Rabbi Yerucham Moshe Lakewood Rosh Hashiva in his Sefer Yerech Lamoyedim, he gives an additional explanation to this idea. What does it mean when we say that Hashem is closer to us or further from us? What Hashem has like a space machine where He goes further from us, closer to us. What does it mean? B'yosei karev, when He's closer to us. Says Rabbi Yerucham Moshe, quoting the Maharal in Netzch Yisrael, Maharal says that during the time of Aseret Shuvah, the world becomes elevated. Usually the world is now, in our eyes, what we see, the world is perceived by us as being materialistic, physical. We don't see the spiritual side to the world. We don't see the inner core, the inner neshama of the world. During the time of Aseret Shuvah, says the Netzch Yisrael, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Kaviyachol, raises the world to a level of spirituality which He does not do during the rest of the year. And by doing that, He also raises each individual person. Each person has within him the physical side, his material side, as well as the spiritual side. We all know that, we all feel that. And during Aseret Shuvah, invariably, we all know that we have the moments during Aseret Shuvah where we say, yes, we do want to do tshuva, we want to go back. That's the moment, that's the feeling that we're feeling, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is Kaviyachol lifting us and opening up our neshamas so we can access it. The midas that a person has, the character that a person has, is found inside the person. It's deep inside. Usually it's deep, it's covered by dirt, it's covered by the everyday life, it's covered by our day-to-day the worries and the trials and tribulations of our daily life, the physical life, and we don't get to access that inner part of us, those midas, to be able to work on them. During Aseret Shuvah, says Rabbi Yerucham Moshe, HaKadosh Baruch Hu lifts us out of that. He lifts us out of the material world, the physical world, and He says, listen, today, during these days, and especially as we get close to Yom Kippur, Shabbos Shuva and Yom Kippur, we come closer and closer. Hashem says, now you can work on that as well. You can even work on your midas. I'm giving you the chance. I'm opening up your neshama. I'm opening up your inner self. If we do that, we'll definitely be zeicha to the nevu, to the promises of the Navi, to the promises of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu will accept our tshuva. Shuva aleichem vashuva aleichem. If you return to me, I will return to you. Shuva Yisrael Hashem Elokecha. When we're able to access even the most inner parts, the midas that we have inside us, the characters that we have inside us, we're able to work on those also. And then, if we think of that during the Shabbos Shuva, during the Yom Kippur, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will definitely inscribe us and seal us in the book of Chaim Tovim, Chaim Shal Tova, Chaim Shal Bracha. It should be Achsima Tova, it should be Ksiva, it should be a Gemar Tov. We should all be Zeichet to a Gemar Tov, a much better year in Tavshin Pei Aleph than we lived, unfortunately, in Tavshin Pei. Each and every one of us, and each and every one of you, and your families, and your loved ones, for a Ksiva, for Achsima Tova, for Gemar Tov, and for all the very best in the coming year.